Wait for this to start up. Maybe. Well, here we go. Oh, let's start. There we go. Cool. Cool. We're actually there. Cool. Awesome. Well, hopefully you guys are having a good week so far. Thursday today. Today was supposed to be my least eventful day of the week, at least on the schedule. And it turned into one. It was supposed to be one pickup, and it turned into well, technically 3 deliveries, 1 pickup for another dumpster guy in the area who had some issues with his truck. He needed a dumpster picked up, and so I went and picked up that dumpster for him. His truck, my truck fits his dumpster by the hair of my chinny chin chin, except I guess not mine, but somebody else's who doesn't have a beard. Basically, yeah, it worked, but it was not pretty. So turned into just 1 pickup to basically 4 dumpsters plus that pickup. So I was able to get everything knocked out. I've got 2 dumpsters in the yard right now, and they're both going tomorrow morning to the next customers. So as of tomorrow, I believe I'll have nothing available, which is a good problem to have. But it's been interesting. Definitely noticeably different than last year around this time. I was looking at last year's numbers, this year's numbers, and we are definitely on track to beat last year for this month again. This will be in what, roughly 7 months, I think 5 or 6 months, I will beat the year's previous month. So that's good to know. Good to see that, making that happen. So, man, it's always a ride. Let's see what's going on here in the chat. If anybody's here, Stiggs, what is going on, sir? Glad to have you here. What is up, good sir? Man, busy. I'm, like I said, today was supposed to be like nothing, and it turned into a full day. I think I left the yard at like 5:30 or something. So I drank water the whole day. I don't know where you guys are at, but I drank from my water bottle that's about a gallon, and there's a little bit left in there. But dude, I could not drink up enough water. I felt dehydrated the whole day. I got home, took a shower. I needed it. It was getting pretty smelly, pretty sure, and it was a long day. So I'm drinking a little Vita Zero, whatever in the world this is, vitamins and antioxidants and whatever jazz. Trying to get a little more hydrated, but I think I might start carrying. My wife recommended it, maybe a little cooler with me too, besides my water, if I can get other things to help keep me hydrated. But been a little hot, and in the truck, my AC has been working a little bit more recently. It has not been working for a while. It's the clutch on the compressor, so that's going to be something that's replaced when I have time, which, when do I have time? But all good problems to have, so we're rolling. Turtles, what is going on, sir? Glad to have you here, man. Good to see you guys. We got 3 people here. Awesome. Six says glad to hear Business is good, Northern Michigan. Okay, gotcha. All right, you're well, I think to the border of Michigan, it's like 2.5, almost 3 hours from me. So what, you're probably another 2 and some change hours, maybe more, 5 or 6 hours away. So I got you. It's been interesting, the weather, how that's been affecting or not affecting dumpsters. We've had some weird storms come through, and just the other day, it's kind of a flash storm. People, not just people who scheduled dumpsters out, but people wanted it that day, and like, the weather is the weather and it's coming, but okay, cool, let's do it. So interesting stuff for that. I do have the new logo. I am getting a bunch of goodies coming in. I think it's early next week. I'm getting a bunch of different things coming in. I've got my list of my first round of apparel stuff, hats, shirts, different things. That's going to be placed soon here. The family is gonna, sport the gear as well, so it's gonna be good for that. I'm planning on literally wearing a dumpster shirt or hat or something, my business, every day, all day. Like, I usually wear Carhartts, and unless there's my logo on it, I'm probably never gonna wear unless I'm working on the trucks or something. I'm gonna be wearing dumpsters for till the day I die, seemingly. But yeah, let's see what else. I got a few other things to share with you guys. Stiggs, I appreciate your last couple videos. Thank you for sharing so we can all learn. Man, I don't know. YouTube's a funny thing. I'm just another dude. I'm not some, whatever. Neither is anybody else. The truth is, we have any of us, you included, everybody, we have the opportunity to share the good, bad, the ugly. We choose what we record. We choose what we don't record. And along the way, hopefully, it is a net positive, not just for me, for other people. And so it's just, seemingly, I know I'm not the only one who's going through absolute shenanigans, just craziness. I'm not the only guy. I know that. Sometimes it feels like that when, I have some local, dumpster guys who are friends, and we talk and stuff, but it's sometimes we can kind of feel like in a bubble. We can feel like we're all alone. We can't talk to anybody. And whether that's legitimately true or not, I don't think it is, but sometimes it's just good to know you're not alone and that there's other people going through it. And I guess I'm either foolish enough to post and show the gory details of all the stuff I've gone through, or smart enough, I don't know, probably not that, but man, it's a beautiful time to be in business. I don't know, the process of learning your business, of deciding where you want to take your business. Where does the market say, what does your market to you tell you that they want from you? What can you offer? What can you even give to them? And just that journey of going through that. anyways, I'm rambling, but it's been interesting. Some other news. I sold my last dump trailer, and for the 9 people here, I don't know. I'm not going to share it exactly, but I had some issues. I had some, and this is going to be not, I don't think this next video, but it's going to be the one after that. I had some issues with my trailer when selling it. So I already know what the title is going to be. It's if you look back to all my videos and see all the silly things that I've gotten into, and I've learned the lessons the hard way a lot of times, it'll be another one of those. It's great. Par for the course. Nobody's dead, but yeah. It's fun stuff. Let's see. Bent iron bins never stop being you. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for saying that. I don't intend to, but sometimes it putting out videos, and this isn't a sob story, but a lot of videos don't get too many comments or whatever, and I'm like, man, if I'm gonna put myself out there like that, it'd be cool if a lot of people saw it, and it would at least be neat to get any type of feedback, sometimes. And I know you guys do here in the comments. You guys are the real deal, actual followers and whatever you want to say, on the journey with me and me with you guys. But it can be interesting with that. But I appreciate that comment. Jack of Hall Trades, dude. You said, what's up, man? Dude, I just I'm terrible. I just saw I think it's you. I just saw a video of yours, and I haven't finished the video yet. But check out Jack of Hall Trades. I'm so tempted to say all trades, but of Hall Trades. Just saw a neat little video of his. So thank you for being here, man. Appreciate it. Awesome. Stiggs, your videos helped me avoid mistakes I would have learned the hard way otherwise, dude. Man, I came from RV transport before doing dumpsters, before dump trailers. I did 7 years in RV transport. I've been to every state besides Washington in the lower 48. I've got over 700,000 miles on my original Ram 2012. I've done all the maintenance for that truck. I've done, besides the bigger things. I've done literally everything. I don't know how many oil changes, tires changed, just ridiculous amounts of stuff on that. And on my other channel for RV transport, I think I've got 300, 400 videos talking about RV transport and then how to for your truck. And it is one thing that I guess I'll say it's an addiction that I have, of being able to hear and see, regardless of what I've gone through, somebody else saved money. For RV transport, it was saving money for the fuel economy for the truck, for repairs, for saving time, routing, finding the best prices for fuel, going across the country, just tons of that stuff. And I would get comments very regularly, people saying on my how-to videos like, dude, you just saved me like $1,200 at the dealership, and I figured out how to do this because you walked me through step by step. And I'm like, booyah, baby, let's go. Just really enjoy seeing other people win, other people not get screwed over. And I'm so happy to hear that, man. That's just, I don't know. It's good to hear. That's awesome. What else? So the dump trailer. There's other things in the mix that I'm doing. I'm not sharing just yet, I guess. No big secret. It's not that big of a deal, but it's just not ready yet. So more things to come in the, I'm hoping, next couple weeks for a couple deals. We got some new windows at our house here. 5 new windows. We're not doing the whole house. It's 13 windows, but so that was nice. They just finished that up today, so that was neat for our house. But I'm trying to think what I do want to share. Let's see. Thibodeau Services, what's going on? Sorry I'm late. It's all good, man. I was late too. I got a shower just a little bit ago, and I was really just dehydrated today, so drinking a lot of water was not enough today, and so I need to keep probably drinking more of this stuff. But yeah, busy day today. Something that I guess it's controversial. People have had good experiences, or at least not horrible experiences, as well as people who have had horrible experiences. I am in the process of considering, besides getting my next dumpster that I buy is going to be a 20 yard. Besides that, I'm considering getting another possibly smaller, I guess, but another 10 yard dumpster, a lot longer than my current 10 yard dumpsters because they are 4 foot tall. But I have been using those 10 yard dumpsters as concrete dumpsters for a couple years now. I've done a job with 36 10 yard dumpsters that obviously I'm not filling them to the brim at 10 yard dumpsters, roughly half or so, depending on, I guess, the density of the concrete and like the mix or whatever. But I've been doing that for a while. I've probably done in total 60 total concrete dumpsters, concrete dirt mix type things, and I feel like I at least know enough to be dangerous. Talking about it and being able to size up a dumpster with doing concrete, and with that, I have in the last month or so, it's a new company doing sidewalks. Well, technically the city owns them, but you have to pay for them as the homeowner. And if you decide to do your sidewalk, which you're liable for your homeowner's insurance policy, at least in my city, if you decide to do your own sidewalk and then the city wants to go through the whole neighborhood and do the sidewalks again, you have to pay for it to them to redo it. They're going to tear up your brand new sidewalk, and then you'll have to pay for it again. But basically, this guy who's been using me, he has been replacing sidewalks, and he started at the beginning of the year. I believe he might even be on the channel in the near future, just chatting about concrete. Talked to him the last week or two about it. I think we've done 10 plus dumpsters at this point, multiple jobs starting at the beginning of the year, but in the last month or so things have really picked up for his business. I think he's getting referrals and family and just really pushing it out. He's a younger guy, and he's hungry to work, hungry to build his business. And so we've been tag teaming these jobs together. I've been dropping off 1 or 2 dumpsters, usually just 1 for some of these smaller jobs. I have a place to drop off the concrete for free. We kind of have an understanding and know what that weight limit is for really the height inside my 10-yard cans that are tub style, and we've been killing it. And so with that, I have been considering, because my 10-yard cans, I made a video at least a few months ago now, talking about the life of a dumpster. How long does a dumpster last? And it obviously has tons of variables. Are you in the south? Are you in the north with salt? Are you using the dumpster for the correct purpose? With the material being thrown in there, is it concrete? Is it household items? How thin is the floor? Are things like reinforced? Is it, all those different applications that go into it. And I've just been considering getting a concrete dumpster. Certainly shorter than 4 foot tall, with them being able to load it up, but also longer. So all of the weight of my 10-yard can is not just directly in the middle, but it is spread out a little bit further back over the axle. As of right now, I think it just barely touches the axle. So 10 yards spread out a little further, and ultimately, I've got multiple holes in one of my dumpsters, and that's from a period of a lot of dumpsters that have been concrete dumpsters, and probably largely because they're dropping it over 4 foot, either by hand or with a bucket into the can. And inevitably, they're older cans. Like it just is what it is. Like I'm not shocked by it. I knew it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when and how many holes am I going to get in this floor that is very thin metal. It's very old. It's definitely rusting in different places. Like I get it. I know what it is. Do I continue put new floors into this tub, or both of these tubs, just to keep this party going with these 10-yard cans? Or do I want to get a dumpster that actually has some beef to it in the floor and the sides, and actually be able to roll and handle it well? So obviously we're not talking about pushing above 10,000 pounds, being able to keep it at a certain level, keeping things safe as far as that goes, and really just having the right dumpster for the application. So I'm definitely inching more and more towards that, rather than just nickeling and diming myself to death with putting in patches and putting in floors on these older dumpsters. Like, I want to get as much life out of these 10-yard cans that I have that are older, that I got with the truck, and the concrete jobs are not helping as you would expect. So that is for sure. Let me catch up on the chat. Sorry, guys. Jack of all trades, keep pushing, man. I watched you from the beginning. Oh my word, I recently started my channel as well, and it's been growing fast. Dude, that is awesome. I will say this, your video editing is a lot better than mine, I'm pretty sure. That is awesome, dude. Keep it going, man. Sweet. Stigs, booyah. Jack of all trades, 4K subs since the beginning of the year. Dude, killing it. You passed me up, that's for sure. And yeah, you were right. Seeing people like commenting, subscribing definitely pushes you to go harder with these videos. Yeah, man. And sometimes, like, the thing is, like, in this season, in this busier season, it is a little harder to put out some of these videos when things are happening, because things are happening. And it's like, do you work in the business, or do you record and talk about the business as you're doing? Like, it's kind of a juggling game, and it's tough. It's not as simple as just pulling out your phone and just going, hey, blah 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 blah, and then post it like 5 minutes later. Like, it's a little bit more involved than that. So that can be tough. Same day. Oh, let's see. Video won't allow long comments. Yeah. Oh man. Thibodeau, I thought same day owned all the concrete. Owned all the concrete industry. Well, here we are. Concrete is not my first choice. Being in a under CDL truck, and doing anything with that heavy of a load, potentially heavy, it's definitely one of those similar to shingles. It's a cautionary tale of you could, but should you? But if you do, you have to apply some wisdom. You have to use discernment and critically think through and talk that customer through everything and be on the same page. Before you dump it, come back, they've cleared out, and you come back to an overloaded dumpster and you're like, bro. Because that's happened to me, bro. And I'm just like, cool guys, let me open the door and just kind of kick stuff out. And I'm kicking and I'm kicking and I'm charging you and I'm charging you, and then I'll close the door and then we'll try it again. And you know, no dude, I think I've learned my lessons enough to avoid that. Yeah, so Maxco, what is going on, sir? Did 18 tons of concrete today, bro. I saw your short, I think it was that on YouTube or TikTok? It must have been on YouTube. At least I don't know if you have a TikTok. I'm assuming it was YouTube. Did you, bro, that did not look like 4 yards, at all. How many dumpsters did you turn that into? I'm assuming live, what is that? What would that be called? Live unloading? How many did that end up being, man? That iron bins? Might just start a channel myself. Oh, oh dear. Yeah. I don't know. I think I have 2 or 3 videos that are either edited or not edited. And coming up with a thumbnail that doesn't look just stupid. And it's me going, you know, stupid look. YouTube, when you upload a video to YouTube, it'll have like the, it'll pull images as like suggested thumbnails or something. And usually it's just me going, you know, just stupid looks on my face. I'm just like, I forgot to take a picture of relevant things to go with the video, so it all, you know, make sense and it all fits. And just like, bro, to be creative like that after all that I have done to make a video, it's like, just punch me in the face, dude. Just somebody absolutely deck me. I dread some of that stuff. So, oh my word. But it is worth it. After all of that, the money isn't worth it, that's for sure. But it is definitely worth it. Oh boy. Jack of all trades, do it. Do it. I've been iron bins, but I'm butt ugly. I mean, you see me? You see this mug? Oh dear. I don't know. I think these days with all of the famous people and celebrities, whoever they are, I don't care. I probably don't know their name. I probably recognize their faces. Like I don't care about them, what they have going on, because they're not in my circle. They're not in my world. And so I think people more and more, at least myself, I want to see genuine people talking about real life, real things, the good, bad, and the ugly. not putting on a show, and just living. I think authenticity in anything, I think we crave that, whether we realize it or not. Because there's so much fake stuff out there. There's so much just, I mean, look at our government. Enough said. Right there, but oh my word. Stiggs, where do you order your cans from? Stiggs, so Matt Corporation. When I first started, I obviously got the dump trailers from Big Tex. The 2 10-yard cans that are used heavily that came with my truck, I have no idea where they came from. I think they've come from somewhere in the South, because I've seen the same exact style and design from, I think, people in the South, from the Facebook groups and stuff. So I think those were from someplace down there. But since then, and in my opinion, Matt Corporation, I did a video. If you want to check out the video, I did a walkthrough of Matt Corporation, and talked with the 3rd generation, I'm assuming eventually full owner, but I believe he's the operations head of operations. We talked for hours and hours and hours, seeing how they do their process, the integrity that they have. Just I am not a welder, believe it or not. I wouldn't mind like learning small little touch-up weld stuff, just to be dangerous and not have to call my welder. You know, maybe someday, but that ain't today. But Matt Corporation is who I plan on buying my dumpsters from for the foreseeable future. Besides the fact that they're an hour away from me in Indy, the people, their integrity, their word matters. And like being able to do business off of a handshake, and you're working with people who, if there's anything wrong at all, say no more. I really appreciate, again, that authenticity, genuine people. Like I really appreciate them. So I plan on going with them. The cans themselves, besides customers scratching and, you know, denting little things here or there, not really dents, but small little scrapes and stuff, just the paint job kind of a thing. These cans, 15s and 20s, they are incredible. Built to last, almost too much. Too much dumpster, depending, I guess, on the little jobs that can come up. But really happy with Matt Corporation. Not that there's not other manufacturers out there that are good. I'm just thrilled. They're so close to me and just a phone call away, and it's amazing. They've been actually this year, they're celebrating their 50th year. So I'm going to be going to that event, celebrating that. That's going to be a huge thing for them. 3rd generation, just like, that's old school, man. Like that's really neat. So anyways, yeah, that's where I'm going. Where are we at? Jack of all trades, LOL, nobody cares what you look like as long as you're sharing good tips. People will watch. Yeah, it's information over, to a certain degree, flash. I would say that you can be butt ugly and you can, you know, put out some videos. Doesn't mean that you have to fully change your persona or do things you normally wouldn't do. It's just talking into a camera, sharing information, sharing the life lessons, the business lessons that you've gone through. It's a valuable thing, and people, they want it and they need it. Now, obviously, the better the communicator you are, the easier it will be for people to watch you and to stand watching you. I honestly feel guilty and I feel bad because I say a lot of uhs and ums, and my ADHD, I trail off sometimes, and I'm like, dude, I wouldn't watch me, like, I'm an idiot, like. So I appreciate everybody's patience with me, but when I try to communicate what's been going on and what I've learned and all that, so that's interesting. Check out your channel, Ben on Bins, very good. I edit everything on my phone. Dude, I don't have the patience. I have patience in a lot of other ways, but I tried CapCut and iMovie editing on my phone. The phone almost shot right out of the house. I deleted those apps. I'm like, nope, I'm not doing it. That made me so incredibly angry, so frustrating. I don't know why, but it just did. I'm like, I'd rather do the editing on my computer, and for whatever reason, it just bugs me. So I wish it didn't. It would be a lot more convenient on the phone, but yeah, well, you gotta do both. It's a 24/7 grind, brother, dude. If this was my first YouTube channel, I probably would have more energy to do both all the time. I think overall, I've got 3 channels total. I've probably done 700 plus videos, 800 plus. I guess that includes live streams. Maybe that doesn't count, whatever you want to say. But it's a little harder to have that motivation after this many videos that I've edited and gone through. So just being real with you for me. Better Bins, 1/4 inch plate floor. Okay, gotcha. Ben Iron Bins, is that what you're recommending for concrete dumpsters, or what you normally would get? Jack of all trades. All I do is talk about real life, so that's why it might be growing. YouTube paid me $700 for the last month. Dude, let's go. That is awesome, man. I know I did not make $700 last month for YouTube. Awesome. Stiggs, oh yeah, Mac is pretty close to you, right? Yes. 50 miles, 60 miles. I literally drove down. It was interesting. I may have talked about this in a video. I drove down to Mac to pick up the 15s and the 20s, and simply just picked one up at a time. And it was interesting. All 4 of those cans that I got, they were rented out that next day. I would pick one up in the evening. So in my mind, I'm kind of on a streak, I guess. I don't know how many times do I get a brand new dumpster, everything else is rented out, whatever. How many times can I go, every time I pick up a dumpster, it's already rented out the next morning, you know, added to my inventory, and it's already rented out the next day. All 4, both 15s and both 20s, were rented out the next day. And I'm like, dude, what if I just keep buying dumpsters and they're all just rented out? You know, by the time you're, you know, paying off a dumpster, essentially by several dumpsters into it. But I don't know, fun little stuff. Ford Muscle Lewis, what is going on? Good evening, how's it going? Those dumpster rental videos are definitely educational and enjoyable. Man, I'm happy to hear that. Thank you for saying that. I hope it is exactly that. Just sharing my journey, my process with this. You know, the thing is, like, there's not just one dumpster manufacturer. There's not just one way of doing dumpsters. And so we can pick up, and I do from other YouTube people as well, and other people I talk to, picking up small little nuggets along the way from other people's journeys, maybe even doing entirely different type of operations. You can still learn from anybody. I guess the thing is, if you can't learn from anybody, that's a you problem. You know, that would be a me problem. There is something to learn from everybody, even if it is day one for them, because they're bringing information in coming from different industries altogether. The more questions we ask and the less we babble on for forever, the better we're going to be. Ask questions. I'm still doing that. Sometimes I don't know what to ask, but I know I should be asking something. So, oh man. Stiggs, looking forward to using them when I switch to cans. Dude, definitely a recommendation for me. Raider Hobbs. I mean, I think he's in his early 20s, but I mean, he acts like he's been running that show for the last 25 years. I mean, he's just a good dude. The whole family is. Everybody there. I talked to a handful of other people there. Everybody's nice. Everybody's just on target, on point. They don't claim to be perfect, but everything that they do, they want to do it the right way. The first time. And if it's not right, they're going to make it right. Just incredible people. Thibodeau, I use Final Cut Pro. Good video. Oh, a good camera. And my best videos were shot on an iPhone and edited in iMovie on my phone. Right now, pretty much everything's on my GoPro. This new GoPro 12, whatever, the 8, is what I had for a long time. I'm doing Final Cut Pro as well. I don't really do any additional features with the Final Cut Pro over the iMovie from before, but yeah, I'm definitely with you on that. And okay, you said, and my best videos were shot on an iPhone. It's crazy, man. There's been videos that I've put out that I thought, this is it. This is it. This is something this is relevant. People are interested in. This is definitely applicable to anybody, anywhere. And the video just, it just completely flops. And I'm like, bro, huh? But then there's the videos where I'm like, let me just record this, and this. It almost feels like a filler video. It's something that it is true, it is legitimate, but it's like, I'm not excited about it, and that'll be the video that pumps up at least above normal. And I'm like, dude, huh? What? Why did this happen? But that doesn't make sense to me, but okay, sure. So interesting stuff. Ben Ironman's yes for concrete. Okay, so 1/4 inch floor, plate floor. Gotcha. Ben Iron Bins, as far as the sidewalls go, would that be that same gauge, or would you keep that more standard or lighter? If you do reinforce the floor, like, I guess it also depends on if you're doing tub style versus square. Because the tub's going to take some hits from the concrete, so you'd only really need the floor beefed up a bit, rather than some of the tub angled size there. But man, honestly, I don't know if you can hear it, the fan up above this. What is this, a gondola, or I don't even know. This fan is blowing straight at the table, and then it's hitting me over here, and it's cool enough now, not too humid. This is like perfect. This is perfect. So I'm here for as long as you guys want to be here, but yeah, this is kind of actually nice outside right now, which has not been the case. Looks like I'm a little dark. I'm gonna turn on this little on this GoPro thing. I've got a light, and I don't know if I'm gonna turn into a ghost or not, but I'm not able to see the actual lens, but there's definitely a light shining right at me, so maybe that's a little bit better. If you did want to see this ugly bug. Oh man. Let's see, we got 9 people in here. Guys, I really appreciate you being here. You don't have to. Thank you for being on the journey with me, I guess. And everybody else on YouTube. We're just trying to do the same things you're doing. We're just dumb enough to share it. I don't know. Oh man. Let's see what else. So I talked about, I sold the dump trailer, my last dump trailer. So just kind of an inventory consolidation for those who are watching. Within the last month or so, I've sold my Ford 7.3 truck. I have sold my last dump trailer. I started off with 1 dump trailer, went to 2. My buddy has some that I rent out his. I still do that today. So as of right now, I don't own any dump trailers. No more trailers besides my little utility trailer, which I don't really use for the business. I have his 2 17-yard dump trailers. He just bought a 3rd trailer, which I think is going to be like a 10-yard dump trailer roughly. So his 3 dump trailers, obviously he gets a piece of that pie. Those are less profitable for me, but I still get to retain customers that I initially had, and if I can't flip them into a roll-off, I can still maintain those relationships, and hopefully word of mouth, it still is profitable beyond the initial, rentals that I get from them. But so his, as of right now, 3 dump trailers. I have none. I've got my 10s, my 15s, my 20s, 2 per size. I have, like I said, I sold the Ford truck. I still have my Ram 12. That's got over 700,000 miles on the truck. I've got my Ram 17 that I bought from a buddy. Put a new transmission in it. It is got over 500,000 miles on it. It was used in RV transport as well. Maybe even more meticulously maintained than I did my 17. So I am not concerned at all about that mileage on that truck. That's going to be the show truck, or whatever you want to say. I'm going to have it wrapped to a certain degree, at least the logo and different things on there. That's not going to happen right now, but it's in the near future. And then I've got the actual roll-off, the Chevy 6500 with the converted switch and go to standard rail, essentially, operation that I can use for the business. So I believe within this year there's going to be a couple more additions of different things. So like I said, 20-yard dumpster, possibly concrete dumpster. I don't know what size I'm going to go with on that, but and maybe some other stuff. So we're reinvesting into the business, kind of a thing right now. So let's see. Yes, concrete, bent iron bins. I used 3/16 on sides. They aren't gentle. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. On the sides. Okay. So just slightly, 1/4 inch on the bottom and 3/8, yeah, 3/16 on the sides there. Okay. King TNT, what is going on? Glad to have you here. Have waste management been assessed to you guys out there? Like increased dump fees substantially? Huh? That's a good question. I don't go to a waste management landfill. I only, in my area, I only have, as of right now, two. Well, I guess there's technically three. One's a little further, close to an hour away. There's a landfill an hour away from me. There's a transfer station 45 minutes away from me, and then there's two transfer stations, one on the north and one on the south side of Lafayette. And because my yard is quite literally across the fence from the transfer station, that's where I go. The other one across town, I think it's like $1 more per ton. So obviously there's no benefit of going across town, time, money, fuel, wear, tear, all that, to pay $1 more. And also their minimum, which is interesting, but I get it. It's a newer transfer station. Their minimum is 1 ton instead of the other transfer station, which their minimum is $24. So the 1 ton would be $6 at the south place, and $24 at the one that both cities go to. Purdue, West Lafayette, Lafayette, everybody goes there as far as municipal in the area. That's where they all go. So I have no reason to change, but we went at the beginning of the year. I believe they raised their prices $1. So it used to be $54 a ton. Now it's $55 a ton. So that's my contribution to that conversation there. But PTT, what's up, brother? Ben. Oh, Ben. Oh. No, because I don't have to touch them, I guess. So let's see. Andrew, what is going on, sir? Hey there from Texas. Any plans to come out in November for Lone Star Dumpster Showcase? It's a 2-day event. I believe I'm planning on going. This next season, I do want to go to more events, even more than I have gone to. I went to Junk Con. That was my first event ever. That was, what, 2 years ago? Then I went to, I've been going to DRS Con for dumpster rental systems. That's what I use for my software. I know there's several other systems out there, but they have their own kind of networking and software, but also just general business practices and tips and tricks and everything that I've learned a lot from both years that I've gone. So I plan on going to that, and I would like to go more around the country if I can afford it, if I have the time, if we can keep the lights on. I definitely want to go and get around the country. So that is the plan, and trying to balance all that. Obviously, when you are the business, it's tough to pull yourself away, for sure. So trying to find some people, because I don't need a driver. I really don't. I'd love to have that problem, but I don't. So finding somebody who doesn't have a day job, or who does have a day job but they have some crazy flexibility that I would trust in my truck, that is hard, as you probably very well know. But I definitely plan on trying to make that happen. King TNT, where I'm at, Waste Management owns the landfill. They want $225 minimum for $225 for 3,000 pounds. We definitely have different dump fees on pricing. That is wild. That's crazy, crazy difference. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, 54 a ton for the last almost 4 years. And then at the beginning of the year, this year, $1 more. They also increased their tires. I think it was like 25. They increased it to like 30. And then truck tires, bigger tires, I think that went from 35 to 40. So 30 and 40 for that. And then refrigerators or freezers, if there's not Freon in the system, it's 60. If there is Freon in the system, it's 135. Everything else, wet paint, other things, chemicals, blah, 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 obviously it's just not allowed. But obviously some people still put junk in there. But boy, oh boy. I'll tell you this, the dumpster that I so like I said earlier in the live stream, today I woke up and I was supposed to have one pickup, and that was it. I woke up and I had 3 deliveries. One, a dumpster competitor or a friend, whatever you want to say, texted me, was like, hey, I'm in trouble. My smaller truck is down. Can you go pick up this dumpster up in Monticello? So, yeah, dude, just let me work it into the day. But I went and grabbed that. And, dude, I'm telling you, I look on the, you know, at the front of the dumpster when after I backed up to it with the truck. And I look at there and I see fireworks, I see paint, and I see oil. Literally above the rail line in the front of the dumpster, and then towards the back it's like 2 or 3 feet above the rail line. And I'm just like, dude, what is happening right now? So I was able to tarp it. It took like close to an hour to be able to get it done. It was not fun, I'll tell you that. But it took me a while to get this dumpster tarped safely. A lot of the, not bungee cords, but the straps to get it all held down. But anyways, I'm just like, dude, fireworks. And I just made that video talking about fireworks. They don't allow anything used or not used, not exploded fireworks at the stinking transfer station. But yeah, fireworks, oil, and paint. I'm like, and I sent pictures to the guy, and I was like, hey, so there's this. And he was like, dude, they put in everything that I specifically told them not to put in. I was like, yep, you gotta love those customers. That's a blessing. So amazing. But yeah, so that was a little curveball during today. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. It's hard to make margins. Well, man, I'm assuming, I mean, if you're getting charged $225, like, I don't know how the average home, I mean, that's got to just scare the life out of them. Because if they put anything real heavy in there, $200, $300, £400 or $400 just for the dump fee, and then you're actually trying to make money after all your costs. So I would assume your average ticket is twice or more as big as mine are. And that's, well, that's the other interesting thing. With my dump fees, with my operating cost, all of that, being able to see what that profit margin is. And you know, when I hear about people, and this is, you know, not CDL, excuse me, CDL dumpsters where it would be you know, 5 tons included, or 4, or, you know, whatever, for the 30s and the 40s, but smaller ones. And I'm hearing or seeing people on Facebook, and they're like, yeah, it's, you know, $500 for a 15 yard for this and that. And I'm just like, wait a minute, what are your dump fees? Like, whoa, this is, you know, seems like a lot. I don't know. And it goes into other aspects of the rental as well, the time, duration, distance, all that stuff. But it's interesting how just violently different things can be just a state away, just across a border, just from one landfill to the next or a transfer station, like how drastically different that can be. That's pretty wild. Benchmark, what is going on? How often does your 15 rent for 1 day? So I don't do 1 day rentals anymore. At some point I'll make a video about it, just talk through how my pricing and I was about to say average view duration. That's a YouTube thing. How the sizes of cans, as well as how many days, and then what my price was for that correlating duration. But I now have a 3-day rental, and that's it. So less than 3 days, still the same price. If people call to have it picked up earlier, cool. So my 15 for 1 day, okay. Yeah, my 15 yard would be $349. That includes 3 days. Dropped off first day between 7 and noon, picked up 3 mornings later between 7 and noon or whenever I show up. And that's like I said, $349, and that includes 2 tons. 2 tons in that. So each additional ton I mark up to $70 per ton when I'm only paying $55. But more wear and tear, all of that stuff you already know, but that's what I do. So yeah, $349. I remember when I first started, my first rental, they paid me $150 plus dump fees because I was just so utterly clueless. I couldn't tell them what that was going to look like. I didn't know what you know, stuff coming out of a house, just general junk. I don't know if it's 1 ton, 6 tons. I have no idea. Just clueless as could be. And so $150 plus dump fees. And at the time I didn't have the ability to have a card on file, which ultimately that doesn't even matter because they can just cancel the card, pause the card, anything you name it, doesn't really matter. If they really didn't want to pay, they can shut that party down. But so I go pick up the dumpster, go get the dump fees. I think it was like $54, $52 at the time. It was about 1 ton, go figure, in a 15-yard dumpster, dump trailer. And so I went back to him and I sent the invoice. And I think I texted him as well. And then I sent him an invoice, another reminder. And again, and I'm texting him. I called, left a voicemail, blah, 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 blah. I never got that 50 whatever dollars. My very first rental. And I think there's a video on this channel of that very first rental. But I can't watch it. It'd be too embarrassing. But yeah, so $150 plus dump fees turned into $350, including 2. And then after that, my my average, I don't know the exact number, and I'm wanting to do a little bit better with that, but I know my average 15 yard is just a hair above 1 ton. If it's, I think it's a hair above 1 ton. So technically they could put 2 tons, but on average they do not. They definitely do not. So I've tried both models, including dump fees, not including dump fees. The amount of times on the phone, at different times through the process, I get customers who are like, so you pick it up and then go dump it and then you charge me again? And you can't tell me right now what that's going to be? Yeah. And I can hear it in their voice. No, dude. No. I need to know. And the amount of times people have given me that thought. I need to know what I'm paying right now. And so to them, it's worth more, quite literally, it's worth more to them to know what they're going to pay on average, because I know they aren't going to use 2 tons. It's worth them to pay more money to have that peace of mind, to not to have the unknown or the fear of what could be later on. I don't know how it is in other parts of the country, but for me, that is literally, I've tried both ways, and people would much rather pay a little bit more than my best guess. I can say, oh, it's just some couches, it's just this, it's just that, blah blah blah. I think it'll be, around 1 ton, or blah blah blah. They don't want to hear it. they will quickly hang up, and they have. And so I guess that's my pricing model as of right now. I've tried a couple different ways, but that's kind of where I'm at. North Woods, what is going on? Connecticut is $140 a ton, $50 per couch or TV or dresser, $50 a pop, dude. Wow, Indiana is different. Oh my word. Our transfer takes absolutely everything except maybe dead bodies. Well, I guess that's good. We had a dead body, actually, in a rear loader. They evidently went to the transfer station, and they found a body after leaving the transfer station. There was blood and stuff going on, and it was somebody from Indianapolis who ended up in a dumpster over the weekend. And then we have my wife here. That's my wife, Kara. Isn't it past your bedtime or visiting with your wife? Guys, I'm just going to take that cue right there. I'm going to hop off. It is almost 10 o'clock. We do not want to disappoint the wife. So thank you for being here. Thank you for chatting with me. A lot of engagement tonight. Thank you so much for that. I do have some videos that are going to be coming out in the nearish future. If I can decide on a thumbnail picture, we'll see about it. But again, thank you for being here, guys. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna hop off. Oh, it's still messing up. Okay, be safe, guys.